Hi, in this session, we are going to look at another important topic, that is tips to become successful in your IT career. As we gain more experience, we tend to feel job insecurity. I mean, we feel the lack of assurance that our jobs will remain stable from day to day, week to week, or year on year. So, with these tips, try to avoid such feeling. Before the discussion, let me clarify a few things. The tips that we are going to discuss are not about career planning or career change. Job change is different from career change. What I mean to say is, if you are a Java developer or programmer, if you want to change it to management role, that is a career change, career planning. With the same development role, if you are changing to other company, that is a job change. So the tips that we are going to discuss are about same career path, how to be successful in that, not about career planning or career change. So as a developer, how to be successful in the current role. Actually, career planning is not an activity that should be done once and left behind as we move forward in our career, right? It is a continuous activity that should be, done on regular basis. We all should review our careers at least once in a year. If you are not satisfied with your career, you can plan for career change. Let us assume you have selected some path, whether technical path, management path, or administration path. How to be successful in that career path? Let us see the tips one by one. The first and foremost one is know your values. That means first you should decide what you want to be. Whether you want to be a developer, whether you want to be management role, whether you want to be in the administration path or anything. If you are not liking your current job, I would suggest for career planning or career change, because it is very difficult to stay in the career which you are not liking. So first you decide what you want to be, and then give focus for that. Next one is play with your strengths. Everybody has weaknesses and strengths. It is easy to play with our strengths than compensating for weaknesses. For example, some might be good at management, some might be good at career, coding, some might be good at administration roles. So if you have some strengths in any of those areas, try to be in that same field so that you'll be feeling little easy while doing the regular jobs. And another thing is willing to work hard. Whatever the field, whether it is IT job or any non-IT job, we should be working hard. I mean, without hard work, it is very difficult to be successful in IT career, especially the technical roles. In your, let us assume you have joined some company A. Since you are very new to company, introduce yourself to everyone in the office as well as new hires. Find ways to get noticed in the positive light. Keep a smile and cultivate a can-do attitude. Have a sense of humor. Everyone loves working with a positive and energized person, right? Be proactive in our activities. Get along with the boss. Next one is get along with the boss. This is very important. Usually, even though the IT field seems to be very big, but it is very small, because if you take a span of 10 years or 15 years, let us assume you have changed to three companies. Even though the companies are different, as I said, like The manager with whom you are working in the current company, the same manager or his friend or his friend's friend will be your manager or teammate in your next company. So what I mean to say is the IT field is very small, even though it looks very big. So that's why never argue with your manager. Maintain a positive relationship with your manager. Even if you are not liking your manager, you can change the project. If it is not possible to change the project, plan for a company change. But never argue with your manager. Manager also is an employee of the company. It is not his own company, right? So never argue with manager. If you're not liking, plan for a project change. If that is not possible, plan for a company change. But never argue because he is going to be is your manager in the future, or his friend will be your manager or a team member, or anything can happen. And that is a very common scenario. It happened for me as well. That's why never argue with your manager. Maintain positive relationships with your manager. And the next one is get control on what you are doing. This is one of the foremost and important one to be successful in your IT career. During the initial days of the role, for example, you might have changed a job or you are a fresher. It is applicable for both. During the initial days of the role, spend more hours, understand the project concepts, setup, configurations, current issues, make yourself comfortable with the current job without much dependency on the team members. Are you getting my point? Seeking help from team members too frequently for smaller things might give bad impression about your capabilities. During the initial days, it is okay, but once you gain 3 4 months or 5 or 6 months or 1 year experience in the same company, and if you are asking the small questions, they will feel bad about your capabilities. That means instead of everybody feels like first 2 3 months will not have much work and it's kind of honeymoon period. But what I'm suggesting is the first 2 3 months spend extra time, get control on what you're doing, the regular jobs, how the machines are set up, how the build machines are working, how the configurations are being done, how to do the code fixes, how to do the bug fixes, and all that. Once you gain control, the honeymoon period actually starts from there. You don't have to spend so much of time or energy in doing the regular job. That becomes little easy for you as you have already got the control on the current project or work, whatever you are doing. So, whatever the team members that you are going to work, try to take the help in the initial days and get control on what you are doing. This is very much important. Once you lose that initial knowledge transfer period, and if you keep on asking the same questions again and again, as I said, like they will feel bad about your capability. You avoid such situations in any project, whether you are a fresher, whether you are an employee of the new company, or any project. Plan for that. Get control on what you are doing. And the next one is be a good team player. Try to participate in the team activities. Try to inspire the others, and is willing to set aside their ego for the greater good of the project or company goal. Leave your egos aside and try to work for the project or the company goal. Next one is have specialized skills. Having specialized skills that are valuable or relevant to the company can set you apart. I mean, for example, you might be doing C++ job or the Java job. While doing that job, if you spend extra hours in learning the new IT trends like big data, cloud computing, Docker containers, virtualization concepts, and all that, that will give extra advantage for you whenever there is a requirement for the new project, which are more important for the company growth. So try to have specialized skills apart from your regular skill set, whatever you are having. Try to follow the IT trends. Keep updating yourself. The next one is own up to mistakes and learn from them. It is very common to do mistakes. If you made a mistake, admit it. Find the lesson and resolve not to make the same mistake again. During the initial days, nobody cares about whether you're doing mistakes because it is a learning period for us. But once you gain more experience in the company, try to learn from the mistakes that you have done in the past. Try not to do the same mistakes again and again. Okay? And be flexible. Like we are looking for successful IT career, companies will also strive for the success in their products. Some might be failing, some might be successful, and others they might be scrapping as they feel it's not much useful in the current situation. So try to be flexible because these days the companies are transforming a lot because of the new technology trends that you are seeing, like cloud computing, big data, systems on the system space, and every space is moving very fast. The transformation is very fast. So companies have to transform a lot. It means the employees have to transfer a lot. So be flexible in that. Try to learn the new technologies, whatever company is planning for. Never be too rigid on learning the new technologies. They are going to be helpful for you throughout your life. So be flexible in learning the new technologies as per the current company goals. Next one is seek out mentors. This is one of the another important tip for your IT career. Mentors can be very invaluable to your career path and growth. Let us assume you have seen some person in your company whom you feel is the right person or you want to be like him over a span of 5 years or 10 years. Try to seek mentorship from such persons and ask for tips, ask for guidance. They are going to be very invaluable for your career path. Seek out those who have excelled in their career and glean insight and wisdom from them. This is very important. And another important thing is plan something which others cannot do. In a competitive IT environment, it is very important to prove yourself continuously and stand unique among your team members. For example, along with your regular job, you can plan writing a journal or a book, online articles, or filing patents, taking sections for new team members, something. What I mean to say is, apart from the regular job, regular daily coding job, management job, or any other, spend extra time which which is useful for the team members or company. And what I mean, for example, you have learned about new technology like Docker containers or virtualization concepts or big data or any other. You can share that knowledge with your team members during the team meetings, or you can arrange a separate meeting for that, or you can publish a paper, you can publish a textbook, you can publish an online articles. These are all, I mean, extra things that you are doing apart from your regular job. So plan something which others cannot do, and plan do this for every 6 months or 1 year, depends on the level of thing that you are doing. So this is very much important. Plan something which others cannot do every 6 months or 1 year. And another important thing is networking. So this is very much useful during the layoffs. What I mean to say is stay connected with others in your field. Watch for new opportunities. Be willing to give referrals as appropriate. Share knowledge. and resources with others. For example, let us assume there is a layoff in a company, and if you have good network of different team members or project members, you can seek out for the openings or opportunities in their projects during the layoffs and move on to that project instead of getting laid off. Actually, here is a real secret of career building. The best jobs comes up because someone who knows you thinks that you would be the right person for the job. So networking is a critical piece of the career success. Yet many people are afraid to network, thinking that it is someone impolite to ask others for help. Even worse, they may wonder why anyone would want to spend time with someone new to the field. Networking does not have to be scary. Think of networking as connecting with another person so that two of you are in sync and are relevant to each other. People are always looking for talent. Those big executive stars were once beginners, just like you. What I mean to say is, even the experienced professionals, architects, program directors, and all, they were once beginners only. So try to network with people as much as possible. And if you have more network, they'll be helpful for your future job plan, job change, or career planning or career change. And get support. For example, let us assume you got some idea and it cannot be implemented with one person or two persons. If you know few persons whom you think they are best suited for this extra, activity, seek out the support from them. Seek out people who understand your situation or positive influence. Join a support group or create your own with like-minded friends. And if there is any such activity, try to give some component. For example, as I said, like if you have some idea, give some component for them to implement it. Use the network efficiently, effectively, which are beneficial for both of you. Next one is never stop learning. If you are stopping your learning, that's the end of your IT career. As I said, like every company is transforming at faster rate. They are coming up with new technologies. They have to use new systems, new technologies because of the way the IT trend is moving, like DevOps, Jenkins, Docker containers. A lot of trends are going on, right? In virtualization concepts, big data concepts, and all. So since the companies are moving at faster rate, the transformation is at faster rate. You should also be in a position to learn the things, new technologies, and improve yourself at faster pace. That is possible if you are learning new technologies on the continuous basis. So take classes, seminars related to your field. Challenge yourself and set new goals every year. Your performance is very important and it is an asset to your company. So keep your learning and improving your skill set. And another one is keep an eye on current job trends. Everyone makes his or his own job or IT or career opportunities, so that even if your career is shrinking, you have excellent skills, know how to market yourself. You should be in a position to find new job. However, having information about the current jobs and is very important in the long term career. So while doing your regular job, understand how the industry is moving, whether it is moving to come new space like big data, cloud computing. Try to learn the new technologies. A career path that is expanding today could easily shrink tomorrow. For example, everybody thought mainframes is the core of IT few years back. Now it is not much. Right now, we are feeling big data and analytics, cloud computing, all. They are leading the IT field now. But down the line, 5, 6 years down the line, 10 years down the line, they may not be the effective one. So keep updating yourself with what is the technologies that are going to be useful for your future career path. You can subscribe to different news feeds like TechGig, Business Insider, and few other websites, so that they'll be sending the news every day or weekly. And keep reading the online portals to understand which company is doing what kind of products, what is the technology they are doing, they are using, so that you'll understand how the IT is moving, IT companies are moving, and which technologies they are more useful for their companies. Try to subscribe for different websites, especially like TechGig, Business Insider, Forbes, and many other, which gives the IT trends overview. For example, if you have this information, you can even share in your team members meeting or status meetings, so that everybody is aware of, and they'll feel that you are the kind of IT person whom they will not touch you regularly. So if you follow all these tips, definitely that will give positive impression about your capabilities in your company or team. So even if there is a layoff, if you show all these capabilities, usually 99% of the time companies will not lay off, because you are the best person among others. So if you follow these tips, you will be successful in your IT career, given the role. If you want to change the IT career, like from management to development, development or management, that is a different story. But if once you select some role, how to be successful in that, these are the tips that we can follow. There could be other tips as well, but these are the main things. Among these, among these, the main important tips are: get control on what you are doing, go along with boss. Among these, the important ones are: get along with the boss, get control on what you are doing, seek out mentors, plan something which others cannot do, and these two. Never stop learning, improving, keep an eye on current job trends. These are very much important. At least try to follow these tips, so that you'll get confidence or control on your project, and that gives a different level of satisfaction for your current job, and you'll be more confident among all the remaining team members. Okay, all the best. Thank you.